Hello you fantastic people and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this one, I've got the top 5 things you guys want to get from the Halloween event before it finishes on November 5th. As of recording, or when this video will go live, it's probably around the 27th of October, so you have just over a week to get this stuff left. And particularly on console, it's a lot harder to do trading and that kind of stuff. So once the event is over, you won't be able to obtain these things, so you'll be missing out on some Halloween cool builds, the Terra builds, as well as things like, you know, the Ghast Coal and other stuff that's in the Halloween event that won't be back around for a whole nother year. And let's just say the Terra Annoyment builds that were made last year still rocked all the way through until this new event came out this year. So if you get them now while the Halloween event is out right now, you'll probably still have this stuff all the way till the next Halloween event, and it'll still probably do a ton of damage, particularly with less level cap increases this year, if any at all. But yeah, without wasting any time, let's jump into the number 1 spot, the Apply Terra to Yourself Anointments. There's actually 2 of them. This one is the main one for a lot of builds, particularly for Flak, it's perfect. On Action Skill and Apply Terra to Yourself every 3 seconds for the next 18 seconds. Now, you don't have to get this on a particular item. It comes on grenades, weapons, and shields. For Flak, the best ones I want to get them for is Hunter Seekers, like having them on the grenades because they have different things on the weapon itself and the shield. But depending on what combo you have, or maybe you don't have enough time to get it on everything, just try and get this anointment on something. That way you can keep using Terra builds after the Halloween event has finished, because if you don't have one of these anointments or the other Apply Terra to Yourself anoint, you won't be able to use Terra builds once the Halloween event's over, because the ghosts will disappear and there'll be nothing left to boost the other anointments. This being the second Apply Terra to Yourself anointment, perfect for any Vault Hunter that just can't spam their action skill. So someone like Emotes, you don't want to jump in and out of Iron Bear all the time. It's kind of annoying unless you're literally making an Iron Bear build, but even still, you probably won't be able to get it every like 10 to 15 seconds, which is how often you need to do it to get 3 stacks of Terra all the time and use those other anointments. The best one you want to try and get the melee attacks have a 25% chance to apply Terra to yourself is a Face Puncher. That way you can just switch to it, hit a couple shots, and then you got your full stacks of Terra. You only have to do that, you know, every 15, 20 seconds. Sometimes you don't need it up all the time. But if you can't get on Face Puncher, trust me, I know how long it took me to get this one. You can just get it on any grenade and then just switch to any other Face Puncher and just proc that anointment anyways. It's just more ideal to have it on a Face Puncher. That way you can have something else on your grenade, you know, amping your damage or something like that. Now into the second place, this is actually my favorite Terra anointment, obviously, other than the applying Terra to yourself, so you can actually use this anointment. This is so damn good. While terrified, gain ammo regen. The more Terra you have, the higher the bonus. Essentially, it just makes any character have unlimited bullet regen. Even for someone like Emotes, who has a whole tree built around it, essentially means you don't have to use it. Have this Terra anoint and you can use the other 2 trees in their entirety, and you have all the stuff all at once. But having ammo regen on someone like Flak is really, really fun. Just being able to just constantly spam the Monarch and having enough bullet regen to never have to reload. I personally probably pretty biased. I hate reloading, so this is really, really good for me. If you match this with Apply Terra to yourself, essentially you can just do the entire takedown with never having to reload, and it is awesome. Now, you don't have to get this on a particular item. I just have it on a Transformer because they're probably one of the easiest shields to find with these new Terra anoints, because they happen often in vending machines all the time. But you can get this on the weapon for sure and the shield for sure. I'm pretty certain you can't get it on the shield. I've done a lot of farming and I've never seen it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section again, but I'm pretty sure just the shield and the weapon. Either one honestly works. If you have it on the shield, it means it applies it to any weapon. That way you can have whatever weapon anoints you want. You don't have to farm individual weapons with ammo regen, which will save you a ton of time, particularly if you're on console, because it will take a very long time to get ammo regen on every weapon you want it on. If you just chuck it on the shield, that way you can run URAD anointments, 100% ASC, next to mags on your weapons, and still get that bonus damage while still having unlimited ammo. Moving into third place, the Ghast Coal. This thing is absolutely amazing. It is one of the best grenades in the game, arguably the best grenade in the game at the moment. It is so much fun to use, and you don't have to get a Vindicator Ghast Coal. Trust me, I know how damn rare that prefix is. It's ridiculous. I've literally got 1 out of so many hours farming. There are 4 different versions, and honestly, all of them slap, so don't stress if you only have like the regular Ghast Coal. There also comes with a cloning Ghast Coal, a roided, and the Vindicator being the rarest one. They all go up in damage, but honestly they still all slap. It's kind of amazing. If you guys want any farm guides, any build guides of how to use them, how to find them, all that good stuff's already on the channel if you guys don't already know. But this thing is so much fun, particularly with a Terra build. You actually spawn more ghosts if you apply Terra to yourself, or if you already have Terra applied to you. They spawn even more ghosts and do even more damage, which is awesome. This is really good for Flak, particularly in the Peregrine build, which is already on the channel. This thing absolutely ridiculous. It's also really good for farming other Terra weapons. For example, I took that Peregrine build into the Scrap Trap farm, Absolutely slaps. It's so much fun. Oh, and also another main thing, this thing's animation, how this grenade works, is so damn cool. If I haven't already shown a clip, I will now. This thing, it spawns so many ghosts out of it and then just homes it on enemies. It's really fun just watching the skulls chase everyone around the map. It's awesome. And in fourth place, we have the Terra Annoyment. While terrified enemies' bullets have a chance to reflect off you, the more terror you have, the higher the bonus. This thing is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen gameplay of this, I've put it in a few of my builds so far. This thing is so damn good for survivability. At full stacks of Terra, like the 3 stacks when you have the full ring around your screen, this thing has a 100% bullet reflect, and it's absolutely amazing, particularly when enemies are doing M10 damage. It reflects the bullets back at them and they down themselves. It's that damn good. It's like having like full stacks of heat bites with flak. If you guys don't know what heat bites is, if you play a different character or whatever, essentially Pet has an ability that reflects bullets back at them, and because enemies do M10 damage, it's busted all the enemies down themselves. So now Pet and Flak can both do that, and any character can use this as well. I've used it on Moes before. It's a ton of fun, particularly for the melee one takedown where pretty much everyone is shooting bullets at you. It is a huge survivability buff. It's really good to have on something like a front loader. Of course, if you can get it on any other shield, it's worth having as well. But for a front loader for URAD builds, where they're usually a little bit squishier on the health, particularly if you're going like a URAD fadeaway flag build, you don't have a ton of health, you don't have a ton of shield. So having 100% of bullets reflect off you is amazing, and it's really good for literally just downing everybody else without you even having to shoot them. It's amazing. You just run through the bridge and everybody downs themselves. It's really good. You can only get this one on shields, I believe. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but definitely pick it up on any shield you can manage to get it on, honestly. Front loader being the ideal one for URAD builds. You can also get it on something like a bullet reflect or a projectile reflect, like the backham is a really good one, and the Rico shield from DLC 1. That's also a lot harder to get, but that would be ideal to have this Annoyant on too if you guys manage to get it. And in fifth place, the Terra Annoyment gain increased damage and fire rate. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. This thing is so damn cool, particularly on something like a Monarch or a Light Show, something with a big mag size that already has a decent fire rate. Just being able to spam that, combine that with ammo regen, never having to reload. It is a ton of fun. It's really good for your DPS. Like, the damage increase isn't that huge, but pair that with the fire rate and your damage per second goes through the roof. And it's really cool just being able to spam that fire rate. It's a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure you can only get this on grenades. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen it on anything else, but you can get it on any grenade. So a Hunter Seeker is the one I go for Flak, because one, they got a buff and they're awesome, but also it's really good for Bounty Hunter class mods with Flak. As for Moes, I managed to get one on a Maddening Tracker. This thing is hella cool. Ideally, of course, if you don't have all the time to farm all of these amazing grenades with these Annoyants, trust me, I know how long these guys took me to get. But just get on any grenade, honestly, and the Annoyment is worth it anyways. I personally only use grenades to stack my class mod anyways, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, those are the top 5 Halloween items you guys want to get for this Halloween event. Ends on November 5th. They're a ton of fun, particularly those Annoyants combined together. They make some pretty awesome builds, which I've got on the channel. If you guys haven't seen, would recommend. They're a ton of fun to mess around with. Also, if you guys are on PC, I can help you guys out with those getting those items if the event ends. I do have save files for all my builds in the description of each build video if you guys want to check out those. Or I have a Discord link down below as well, which has a trading section for any platform. You're more than welcome to hit us up in there. There's a bunch of awesome people that help each other out, you know, trading stuff, sharing stuff, all that good stuff. But that's everything I have for this video. Hope you guys did find it helpful or enjoyable. If you did, don't forget to smash subscribe down below. Helps me out a ton. It is totally free. I actually found out 90% of people that watch my videos this month not subscribed. So if you guys want to help me out a ton, it does really good things for the channel, and I really, really appreciate it. Other than that, you can help me out even more. Smash that like button. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, let us know in the comment section down below. We have a Twitch we stream to every night. Again, the Discord's linked below, and I also have a Twitter. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I shall see you guys next video and a live stream. Till then, adios.